Hi guys, how are you today? I didn't have time to schedule an appointment to schedule the video, so I just went straight live because there's a lot going on today behind the scenes, and this story needed to be addressed right away. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So I'm just gonna give a couple people um, a few seconds to join the stream, and then we're gonna get down to business. Of course, today we're talking about Brittany, who I always said initially was my favorite. It's just like in every season. For me, all everyone always starts out on equal footing. And then slowly but surely, someone starts pulling ahead of the group. A certain relationship will get more and more complicated. And then the next thing you know, you start having some serious storylines merging forward. And that's what we got going on today with Brittany. Oh my God. Okay, so I don't think the season probably had one episode when I had to come out and do that video about Yazan being a cheater. And I actually brought the girl on the show. Do you guys remember that? And it didn't seem to get any better from there. And then last week's episode, he freaked out about her bringing a bottle, I believe it was Patron, some kind of alcohol to Jordan with her, and he really freaked out. And then you guys all know that the father does not like him being with Brittany. He'll say that they do on camera, but the real word is they want him to marry his own kind. And I hear that's kind of common. Okay, so parents always have an objection to who you're dating unless they're like, rich and it adds to your life. But if it doesn't add financially, a lot of people have a problem with that. Okay, so what's going on today? What's going on today is Brittany just gave an interview. I believe it was with Entertainment. Don't quote me on that. She just gave an interview saying how great everything is between her and Yazan. She also tries to convince us how dating an 85-year-old was good for her. She said that they got along good. They used to ride bikes together. You rode bikes with an 85-year-old? Okay. She said he was her mentor and that she does not date for clout. Okay, Brittany, if you say so, now it's time for some truth. So she's always going to play good to the public till she can't anymore, which is what happened yesterday. Yesterday, she posted this on her social media. It's a picture of her and Yasmin, and in the caption it says, fun facts about Yazan's favorite drink is Jack Daniels. Yazan loves hash. I don't know what that is. Tramadol, which is like pills, and gaslighting women. What's going on, people behind the scenes here? Let's get to the real, because she's giving the media a bunch of fluff right now. And before we get into that, she might be crossing into baby girl Lisa and Usman territory. You have an NDA. What happened is that the rumors are she snapped yesterday. She's tired of Yazan's womanizing ways, drinking ways, drug ways. That's what tramadol is. And she can't take it anymore. But here's the thing. Let's be honest, okay, people? We don't have time for joking around. We don't have time for joking around. Let's tell the truth. Is Brittany the next Usman? It feels, I'm not going to say for sure, it feels like she's dating him for her music, the same way that Usman did. I'm not saying it's true. It's a question at this point, a very strong question. Is Brittany the new Usman? Are you in a relationship that does not benefit you whatsoever for for your music, for for attention? I saw Gio and it caught my attention. Let me put the link in for him. Is this the new Usman? Is Brittany the new Usman? It's starting to look that way, guys. Okay, so she's suffering in this relationship. He's steady seeing other women. We know that. He's a drinker. He takes pills. But when his family's around or when the camera's around, he wants to be this guy that really, really loves her. It's no doubt in my mind, just my opinion, you guys have your own opinion, that she's new Usman. She thinks that she's with him for, little clout, little camera time, but it just might backfire on you, Brittany. Things aren't looking good at all. she's suffering. That's the rumor. She's suffering in this relationship. He's a certain kind of Muslim that I forgot to write down, and his family's very, very strict. And so he's one way in front of Brittany. They're drinking, they're twerking and carrying on. Then he goes out and has a secret life with other women. He has that, but all while trying to be the good guy, the faithful Muslim in front of his parents. Sounds like a recipe for disaster. Let's see what Gio thinks about it. Hi, Gio.
Hey, Miss Sharrell, how you doing? How you doing? Peace and love. But
Can you turn something down? Can you
well, hold on. With what?
I said, I hear echo. Do you hear echo?
I probably got these earbuds in my ear.
Oh, answer this question really quickly. Do you think Brittany's the new Usman?
I wouldn't say she's the new Usman. I would say Brittany is like, she really trying to boost her rap career, but it's in a certain different type of way. Like, I think I would honestly say Brittany is trying to just do better for herself as a woman, all in all. Like, that's my honest opinion. But she's trying to get the wrong clout off of it. She's gaining the wrong attention off of it by going to Jordan and dating Yazan and saying that, just taking alcohol over there when he's saying he don't like it. But then it's confusing me now that you saying that Yazan is coming out that he's on drugs. He takes
whatever that's. I think it's like painkillers. So it's
that's
not
still
like,
drugs.
Yeah,
It's drugs.
Yeah,
It's still drugs.
Allegedly.
You taking painkillers, you can get addicted to them. It's like in hash is like weed, but it's hard. It's hard like a rock, like, and they smoke it over there. I didn't know he smoked hash. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, she messed around with the wrong guy, I'm gonna honestly say with you, and he messed around with the wrong woman because they ain't gonna work. Like I've been telling you, that couple ain't gonna last long because of the simple fact they both got different ways of living a life. Like she said, I'm American. He knows I'm American. I'm an American girl. I don't do that. But then again, she married. So she got a lot going on, like a whole bunch of stuff going on. Even he do. His family want him to marry in the family. I'm like, I can't marry my own cousin.
Well, let me ask you this, Gio. Do you think Brittany will end up playing herself? Would this relationship do more damage to her than good? Just your opinion. What do you think?
I think this relationship is going to get her the clout that she needs to come back to America because, Americans, they love drama. So she going to get on with the rap game. Of course, she going to get what she wants. She going to get the rap game, but it ain't going to be in her favor like what she thinking. She probably thinking she going to be on Love and Hip Hop. Like she going to get on that TV show.
Wait, Gio!
I'm just saying the fact. Because that's the most rap women want to get on is Love and Hip Hop afterwards. And got the rap career up.
Oh my God, boy, you are crazy. Listen, do you think that, so she put this posting up yesterday, kind of venting. She's headed towards breaking her NDA just like Usman, isn't she? I mean, she took it down, but I don't see TLC putting up with too many more oopsies. I mean, this is not good, Gio. It's not good. It's not good.
It's really not. And she keep posting. The more she keep posting those type of pictures instead of actual pictures, like she's posting pictures like they're model almost. You see what I'm saying? Like they look like they're modeling pictures. So the more she keeps posting those type of pictures, they're not gonna let him come over here and shit. They will not even let her ass come back to America. She keep doing it. She might not make it. You know what I'm saying? Like some people ain't gonna play with her for too long because they already told them, look, if you're gonna bring her up here, don't have her like them American women. They already said it to her.
Yeah, they did say that. I mean, he's playing with a hot stone. Let's see what Malika says about this because she has good insight. Hi, Malika. First of all, do you think that Brittany's headed to break her NDA just like Usman? I mean, she's posting this stuff, she's taking it down, but TLC's not going to put up with it too many times. What do you think about all of it? Just sound off. It's too much to talk about.
Okay, I mean, because I do have a lot. I do have a lot to say. I honestly think that had not. Oh, let me say this. I don't think Yazan really had any intention of really marrying her.
Oh.
It just kind of like fell into this situation, where she went over there. This man, he doesn't shit where he eats. That's the bottom line. He doesn't shit where he eats. So he needs to fly in a woman to fuck her, and then she bounces.
So you're saying he doesn't plan on marrying her? He just wants to have a good time with her? That's what you're thinking?
Yes. But see, she came on with this whole thing like, oh, let's go on this TV show. It'll be fun and great. And I'll get, props for myself, and it'll be wonderful and awesome. That's what I think.
Well, I mean, do you think he loves her?
No.
Ooh, I mean, why do you think he did all this?
Okay. Like I said, I think initially he brought her to Jordan to hit that.
Oh,
and then and then he got his engineering degree. The unemployment is very high there in Jordan. He's not going to get a job there as an engineer.
Oh.
And right now, and the only other option is the Gulf area, which is Saudi Arabia, Qatar, where I'm at, or the Emirates, where Dubai is. And he's not going to get a job out here either because everybody's getting fired with the coronavirus.
Damn.
And they're cutting salaries at like 30%. So, maybe he thinks he has an opportunity going to America now. That's my thought.
Malika, you are truth here. Oh my goodness. Really? What?
Yes. I mean, if you look back to the last episode, I mean, I understand Arabic and I can speak it too. So even though they were translating in English, his father was, of course, giving the stipulations. Okay, if you want to marry her, she has to become Muslim. They have to save face. He can't be married to a non-Muslim, let alone American. And I'm sorry to say this, Sharrell and Gio, I'm so sorry, and to everybody else out there, but Arabs are racist.
Oh, I didn't know that. Seriously? Not all.
Yes.
You're talking about a good portion.
I mean, from what I have experienced, because with them wanting him to marry his cousin, they're very tribal. That has to do with tribe, keeping it within themselves.
So he's just using her. Do you think she's using him for clout, for camera time?
Basically, at this point, I think it started out with her really liking him. She's feeling lonely. And if you see when she mentioned, how he, behaves like her ex, I said, okay, there's the pathology right there. Because she went after him based on whatever type of man she likes. She goes after that kind of man.
What type of man is that? Like one that doesn't like
controlling, the verbal abuse. Her daddy's not like that, but I think that what she saw, if she was raised by her mama, more than likely her mama endured that same kind of man, and that's what she went after.
She has a point. Let's bring on my boy Zane. Let's see what Zane got to say. Hi Zane, how are you?
Yeah, Zane and I talk about it quite a bit. Hi Zane.
Yeah, we do.
Zane,
hey.
sound off. Do you see this relationship working?
No, I don't. It's not working. I talk about it all the time. She's here and he's right over there. They're not gonna work. And I called it from the first episode because I know these things, and I had first-hand experience with couples like these from family, from people that I know, friends, where they are not compatible with each other. And about him being a Muslim, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say this. Okay, we have Muslims who actually study the religion and want to become Muslim, and they love it. And then we have those who inherit it from their parents, and they kind of live with it, but they don't really care about their religion that much. They would go and drink, they would go smoke weed, they would do and have sex and have those things. But inside of them, they feel guilty about saying, hey, I do these things. So they just cover it up by saying, oh, I'm Muslim, and they project it on other people, and they just live with it their whole life. So in a sense, I can see him as being that, and I can, it's just an opinion, but I can see him as being one of those hypocrites where in front of the family, I will act this way because they're religious. But when I'm alone,
and he's also very young too, Zane. He's only like 24 years old. So you know, you know yourself. I mean, you're young too, where, you know, when you all are young, you kind of want to kick it a little bit before you get serious about your practicing, right? I mean,
you want to get them legs when you're young. You ain't trying to settle
so
down.
So your royal oats.
Well, let me ask you this, Zane. How long do you think he can keep living a double life? How long can he pretend like he's a good guy in front of his parents, and then at night go looking for other women, drinking and smoking? Is it called hash?
I mean, yes,
hash.
It's hash, and it's like compressed weed, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, and about him, like a lot of people, they say they want to save face for life. So they would say, "Hey, I follow this religion," but they would drink until they're in 40s and 50s, and they keep following the same patterns. So some people get back to the religion. Mm-hmm. Some get back to the religion when they're old, so they're like, "Oh, I'm in the path of forgiveness." And some they just keep following the same exact stuff.
Okay,
whatever's in their heart.
Malika and Gio, who do you guys think the real Yazan is? I mean, is he the partier? Does he really love Brittany, or is he really a good guy? Who's the real Yazan? I'm getting confused. He's got too many out there for me.
I think Yazan is he is what he is. He don't want to settle down. Yazan he wants to party, but he want to keep it on the low. He don't want his family to know about it, obviously.
Oh no!
But he do want to have sex though. I think he a horny guy. He don't want to have sex with nobody in his family. He probably started seeing our American ways on TV. He was like, "Oh, they ain't doing that over there. So I want the same thing they got. Let me get me a black woman and hit that." You know what I'm saying? So he probably was thinking like, most black women got big booties. To him, honestly, a lot of racists think that.
What's wrong with you? Who thought he was looking at American TV and decided he wanted to be with the black girl? What?
Yep.
He wants to try it all. He wants to try it all.
Listen, Malika, who's the real Zane? Do you agree with Gio? He's just a party animal who doesn't want to settle down.
He is a low down dirty dog. He is a dirty dog.
He acts like one, but I don't think he is. Because a lot of us are pretty confused when it comes to these things. And you have some feelings. And okay, you're in a culture where you're not very physical. We don't have one night stands. We don't have. So you obviously have urges that you keep oppressing them, but they explode at some point. And when you find a girl who's giving you a little bit of affection, she gives you this, you give her all the affection that you had piled up. So I don't think he is.
But Zane, why did he have to have her come halfway across the road? He couldn't get him a nice good hoe there in Jordan. There's plenty of them out there. We know that. I've been there 4 times. There's plenty of hoes out there.
See, look, Malika, they ain't exposing their body over there. That's another thing.
They are.
I'm saying they put them shorts and them thongs in.
When the booty cheeks are peeking out the bottom, is that what you're saying? Like,
yeah, they pulling up. America, you might well call this nudist city.
You can go to the beach. They dress like that at the beach.
This is a question. I just want to know. Are there Jordanian prostitutes?
Not Jordanian. I have to tell you, dear, that they come from Africa.
Oh, really? Wow.
They come from North Africa, from my people and others.
Not just North Africa, they're from West Africa too.
Really?
Yeah.
This is crazy. So let me ask you, all of you, we'll go around the room. Who do you feel sorry for, Brittany or Yazan, or none? Start with you, Zane.
Neither.
True, but I feel sorry for Yazan because I think he's a confused little man, and I think Brittany is playing her cards very well. She's playing the game, and he's just a dummy who doesn't know how to play the TLC game.
The TLC game, yeah. What do you think, Gio? Who do you feel sorry for?
I can't feel sorry for neither one of them because I honestly think they plan this out. Like, certain people just want to get that fame and that money. When they hear that money, they see all these other couples that went on TV. They want to do the same. Look, we can get on that too. Because she might have met him on the internet, but who's to say if the girl that she was friends with was like, oh, I got a brother that you can date, y'all can go on 90-day fiance because he's in another country.
Okay,
Girl,
wait.
y'all can get paid.
If she's just playing him for camera time, why is she posting stuff like this on the internet? Why is she talking about he drinks, he takes pills? Why is she doing that?
It's because it's more drama. It's more drama. It's more things to talk about. You see what I'm saying? That we can talk about it more. So the more people talk about it, the more camera play they gonna get. People gonna really see, is he really on drugs? Let me see if he's smoking hash. Let me go. Then you're gonna want to go look at his
You make
Instagram.
a good point, Gia. I mean, we're sitting here spending the last 20 minutes talking about him now.
Yeah.
That part. Brittany too.
Malika, don't hang up. I'm just gonna bring on one person. Zane, don't hang up, okay?
Okay.
Let's take one more call. Hi, Debbie. Go ahead, sound off. What do you think about this craziness?
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah. I just wanted to touch base because I'm in the medical field about the trazodone.
Oh, yeah. What is that? Yeah.
Okay, so trazodone is not a narcotic.
No, not trazodone. It's called tramadol.
That's not a narcotic either.
Oh, what is it?
It's a very broad spectrum drug, but it's not a narcotic. But I think she was on I think she was on trazodone, and the situation with trazodone is that 800 milligrams or above is an antipsychotic.
Ooh.
And under 800 milligrams, it's used for a sleeping medication. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because normally when a physician prescribes trazodone for sleep, that's because the person has an underlying issue with drug abuse.
But what about this drug right here? It's called tramadol. Do you see that on the screen? What about that? Do you know anything about that?
Tramadol is very broad spectrum. It could be used for weight loss. It could be used for an anti-seizure. It can also be used for migraine headaches. Yeah.
So why do you think Brittany mentioned it if it's not that big of a deal?
I don't know. I think Brittany's kind of out in left field somewhere. I mean, as soon as she got to the airport, he just got back in the truck and like kind of left her there.
That was crazy. That scene was crazy
because she was acting kind of crazy.
That scene also showed that Yazan has a bit of a temper because he got really upset. And the whole thing is crazy. It really is. I mean, do you feel sorry for either one of them?
No, actually, he's got them beady little eyes that look like he's not so weird. He's weird. I don't trust him.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, he's a playboy. That makes you have to tell a lot of little white lies to cover up your tracks. Listen, Debbie, thank you for calling in. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad you got through. Try to call back on Friday, okay? When we have the block party. That's what. Thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, Zane and Malika, we got to wrap it up. Any last? What do you have to say about tramadol?
When I looked it up, it said that it was like a heroin-based drug.
Whoa.
So.
Oh. That's what it said. That might be why you mentioned it. Woo, there's a lot going on.
I mean, we don't know how he ingests it. He could snort it. He might be taking it in high quantity to get stoned real bad and double dipping with tramadol and hashish in his cigarette. I mean, we don't know how he's taking it.
This sounds like a someone says here tramadol is I don't know what that says. Violin substitute. You get high from it, but too much will stop your breathing. Whoa, that's basically what you're describing. Oh wow. Okay, I got one more call. Hold on, Zane and Malika. I want to end the show with you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna take one more call. Hi, Jay. Make it really quick. I saw you. I got to take your call. What do you think of this mess?
Honestly, it makes things make more sense because when they first introduced, oh my gosh, I'm going to mess up their names, Brittany and Yazan. I think a lot of people were like, how can someone who's so outgoing be with a guy who seems so conservative? And I feel like it's because he really wasn't that conservative. And when I think about it, like, I have a lot of Muslim friends, and some of them are culturally Muslim, and some of them are like really devout. And so I think it's sort of that sort of situation.
You're kind of agreeing with what Zane said. Listen, I got to cut you off short. Call in tomorrow for the block party, okay?
Okay.
The ball.
Oh, I work at that time, but next time.
Oh, okay. Bye. Okay, Malika and Zane, let's close out. Wow.
She is so cute. She is so cute.
Oh, that Jay, she's cute. What are your final thoughts on the Brittany relationship, Malika?
What do I think? It's a shit show. That's what
I think. Zane, what is your final thoughts?
I think everyone is trying to save face. I think she's trying to pull away from the, hey, I'm a cloud chaser, even though we all think that she is. And he's trying to pull away from, hey, I'm this toxic. So they're trying to save face, but it's just gonna crash and we're gonna enjoy it.
I think everybody on this page agrees with that. They both have their issues. She's a cloud chaser and he's a party animal, womanizer.
Yep.
Same thing. All right, Zane.
I'll blow up her OnlyFans page at the end of this and be like Stephanie, I think.
But Malika and Zane, don't forget to call in tomorrow for the block party. I really need your opinion, okay? See you guys.
See you, Zane.
Peace, Zane.
Malika, you always come through. Thank you very much. Gios, last words. This is crazy.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, yeah, Brittany a cloud chaser, but you can look at Yazan. Like when I first seen his eyes, I knew someone right with him. His eyes is too sunk in. You see, when somebody's eyes sunk in like that, they on something.
You are a mess. You are a mess.
I'm just gonna keep it real.
Thank you for calling in. I got a couple more videos to do. I'll see you in about a couple hours, okay?
All right, peace and love.
All right. Listen, you guys, this is an interesting storyline. They seem to be the couple pulling out that's getting the most attention. They seem to be causing the most trouble. And let's just all hope and pray Brittany stops here. Do not break your NDA. Look what happened with Lisa and Usman. Start being quiet about it. This is going to be crazy. It really is. Okay, you guys, I'll see you in another hour. I have one more 90-day fiance story to share with you today. Thanks for jumping on the chat. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in about an hour. Bye, guys.